The camera line can come forward this side and that side so that you can see.
इधर आ जाए आपने थोड़ा इधर
आप लोग यहाँ पे आ जाइए प्लीज। जो लोग पीछे बैठे हुए हैं प्लीज यहाँ पे आ सकते हैं, स्पेस
इधर चेयर है, उधर जो उधर क्या है उधर बुला लो, कम दिस साइड।
People sitting at the back, please come forward. There are some chairs vacant here in the front. Please come.
आप लोग इधर आइए,
Please आ जाओ। Please.
इधर आ जाइए, आप दिस साइड।
Please push the chair.
इधर बुला लीजिए।
यहाँ पे चेयर है।
आप लोग इधर आ जाइए, कम दिस साइड। थोड़ा कैमरा पीछे हो जाता तो ठीक है, चलिए हो गया। Everybody is comfortable?
Respected Director Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, National Police Academy, Shri Amit Garg IPS, Joint Director Basic Course, Shri Datla Srinivas Verma IPS, and dear members of print and electronic media, a very good morning to all of you and welcome to National Police Academy. Again, I welcome you on this occasion of Curtain Raiser program on behalf of Academy and Director. And this program is precursor to the passing out parade of 77 regular recruit of IPS officers, and as on 17th October passing out parade is there. On this occasion, in this context, I would like to request Director Sir, Shri Amit Garg Sir, to address and brief the House, please. Sir, please.
Good morning, everyone. At the outset, let me welcome all of you for this Curtain Raiser program of the passing out parade of 77 RR of IPS probationers. We are having the passing out parade on 17th of October this year for the 77 RR probationers, and the training started on 9th December last year as part of the 2 years of training. So they first have 15 weeks of foundation course at Labasna, Missouri. After completion of that, they joined here on 9th December last year, and 17th October they will be completing their phase 1 of the training of 49 weeks. So actually they will be completing 45 weeks on that day. Why we are saying the phase 1 is of 49 is the another 4 weeks they do it attachments with the paramilitary and the CPOs and the Delhi attachment, army, all put together it becomes 49. So they will be completing 45, followed by 4 weeks, which is part of the phase 1, and then they go to their practical training to the respective cadres, and that is 29 weeks. So this is a sandwich model. After completion of the phase 1, they come back to academy again as part of the phase 2, and here they will be there for 9 weeks. So all put together, when you add up 15 plus 49 plus 29 plus 9, it comes out to the 102 weeks, and the 2 weeks is the break. So 2 years of their training. So before I start about the other aspects of what exactly they have been trained into, I would like to make you in the fold to see in the folder the data sheet which has been given. So first I will discuss about the profiling of the present batch. So when you see table 1, table 2, table 3, could you see that? Table 1, table 2, table 3, not this. Next page. Then the second page, can you see the table 1, table 2, table 3? So this is the profile of the batch. So so I think I'll keep this data sheet with you, and also keep the data sheet of the 5 years, which is in the color printout. Please put both the sheets together, then it will be having a better understanding. Then I'll discuss on that. So now when you see these two data sheets, and you see the pattern, see now the color sheet is the 5 years data. So there we have the pattern we have established, the data says. So now let's discuss about the gender part of it. So the present entire this color sheet is in the percentage, not the absolute data. It is all percentage. So don't get confused between the absolute data and the percentage. So now the present batch, which is the 77 RR, when you see the color sheet, it shows the women probationers representation is 36%. Right? So when you start comparing in the previous years, there is a huge jump. So the women representation is increasing over a period of time when you see 20, 22, 21, 29, 36. This is all percentage. And when you see the absolute data do we have right now, we have 62 people. When you see the table 1. This is the absolute data. That's not in percentage. See now the batch, it started with 217 probationers. And all of them were 16 foreign probationers. What happened? They got into IS and IFS. So 27 people have left. So right now we are having 190 probationers which are going to pass out. 174 is the Indian probationers and 16 are foreign probationers. So this is the batch size as of now. So entire thing is being calculated as on 174. When the percentage you have said, it is all on the basis of 174 absolute data of the batch size. Right? Now let's come to the next profiling of the marital status. By and large, I mean, when you see the color sheet for the 5 years data, I mean, I would say in comparison to last year it was 18%, now it is 23%. Yes, it has gone up. So correspondingly, the data for unmarried gets reduced. If the married is up, unmarried is reduced vis-a-vis last year. So by and large, not much of difference, I would say, a marginal increase, I would say. Age profiling. See, the average age is 28 years. Now, when you see the percentage of people which are falling above 28 years, that has come down. And you see the comparison in the 73 RR, 5 years data, from 44 to 38. And when you see below 25 years, from 7 to 12%, or in fact below 25 years, if you see 73 RR, it was 4%. So there is a huge jump. The below 25 years, from 4 to 12% in the span of 5 years, 5 batches. So the youngsters, so the very safe presumption can be said that the more youngsters representation have come into this batch. So there is an age profile. Another work experience, when you see the profiling, by and large, there's not much difference. I mean, yes, when you compare from 75 RR, yes, there is a difference. I mean, previous work experience has come down when you compare in the earlier batches. See now 65% was the work experience in 73 RR. When you compare 65 and 51 this year work experience, yes, it's a huge decline. So this is another data which we feel that I should share with all of you. Now the next profiling comes about the academic background. Academic, it's wrong actually, it's academic background. So academic background, see when you engineers. So I will go, please see the table number, when you see the absolute data of this present batch, table 5, when you see the 50% are engineers on this current batch, right? So now there has been a decline in the representation of engineers in this in the past 5 years. When you see from 68 to 50. So now who's taking the lead again? I mean, where if there's a decline in the one background, there should be up in the other background. So it gets reflected in the arts category and it gets reflected in the science category, pure science category. So pure science and arts have gone up. And in fact, pure science in this particular batch has gone up phenomenally. When you see 11 to 21, last year it was 11. If you compare last to last year it was 8. The science background has gone up. So this is what the analysis about the academic background is. Now, when you start looking at the domicile part of it, which state has a maximum representation? Again, this is not absolute, it's percentage. I know you'll be interested in Telangana and Andhra. Don't get confused with their numbers. That is percentage. That's not the absolute. I'll share the absolute number. I'll discuss with that. When you see the domicile part of it, so UP, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Delhi, Bihar to some extent, they always have been for the past, I mean, when you see, I just take Maharashtra, when you see, Maharashtra has been, I mean, from 10 to 15. Earlier, I mean, that has been there. So not much increase, but there has been like that. Now, when you look at it, UP, page, you have to reverse the page. Uttar Pradesh has been constantly increasing. 14, 16, 14, 16, 20. Present, the people from Uttar Pradesh have qualified more, maximum 20. Rajasthan has been almost same, 12, 10, 14, 11, 11, not much difference percentage. And Tamil Nadu has been slightly up this year. And Kerala also slightly up this year. In the southern states, Kerala and Tamil Nadu slightly up this year when you see the representation. By and large, UP, I will comment. So this is how the Andhra has been the same, 3 to 5% always. Telangana has come down this time from almost we have 4%, 3%, this time it has been 1. So this is as the representation of the various states. The last column is the how many seats have been allotted cadre-wise. When you see the West Bengal and Agmat cadre, I mean the maximum people are going, number of seats are more in these and Manipur. So, in fact, this is how you can do the analysis. So the sheet is all with you. Now I'll come to the Telangana and Andhra, the absolute data of this particular batch. So now, when you look at it, the list, please see I have given you with the names. The names of just see the names of the Telangana and Andhra officers, both who are going there and who have qualified from these two states. There's a one sheet, which are the names. Please look into that sheet. So now, AP, 5 people from Andhra domicile have qualified. Only 1 is going as in Andhra, 4 people are going other states. Telangana, only 2 have qualified and both of them are going outside. And when they see the seats allotment, both the states, 4 seats have been allotted. So, Telangana, all outsiders are coming. Andhra, out of 4, 1 insider and 3 outsider. When you see the list of 8 people home state, you will understand that. The first table.
4 Andhra allotted, 4 Telangana allotted. Only the first is the insider of Andhra, rest 3 are outsider, and all 4 outsiders of Telangana. Right? So please, I mean, this is what I thought I'll share with this Telangana Andhra of this present batch, and an analysis of the 5 years data. So this is all in percentage, I reiterate. So this is how the data analysis of the batch is concerned. Now let me come to the training part of it. This is how the data analysis. Now I'll come to the main content part of it. See, now I look from the matrix which I speak about as domain, functional and behavioral. So when you read the press note, I don't need to get into the subjects, what exactly the subjects we teach about. In a broader perspective, the focus is on law, investigation and forensics and ethics. So this is all the domain part of it. Now, Honorable Home Minister has been insisting to provide inputs on the new criminal laws. So we have prepared a module on that. In fact, we have developed e-content also and uploaded in the iGot platform so that all the officers, police officers, irrespective of rank, can be benefited out of it. Similarly, Honorable Home Minister has been insisting for hands-on input for the tools and applications developed by NCRB. So what we have done, in fact, he focuses on e-Sakshay application, which is collection of evidence during investigation. So we give all hands-on input to all the probationers on all the apps and the tools developed by NCRB, and also over and above the tools and apps which have been developed by the state government and relevant, we also collect the data, the repository on that, and also disseminate the input on that to the probationers. Honorable Prime Minister has developed one acronym for the police functioning. It's called SMART. So we have developed a module on smart policing. Now S stands for sensitive and strict. M is for modern and mobile. A is for accountability and alertness. R is for resilience and response. And T for technology. R is actually for response and reliability, not resilience. T for technology. So when you expand this acronym, so now suppose S is sensitization and strict. So what we do is we have, as part of sensitization, we have the field visits. We take them to orphanage, we take them to the shelter homes or survivors of the victims of the human trafficking, get them sensitized through that. Now I have told you about the technology part of it, and we also organize a workshop in technology every year. We ask the state government to put their stalls. A lot of learnings happen. We share from each other. We make a repository of that, and then we disseminate to the probationers and also the mid-career participants. So technology, blockchain, crypto, what are the emerging challenges? And we try to deliver the input on the technology through the case studies. We collect the case studies from the respective state governments. Telangana leads in that. It's easy for me to get the case studies from Telangana government. And we get the case studies from there and then disseminate to the probationers and embed in our lecture. So the technology part is clear. As far as accountability, alertness. So there also we have conduct rules. We make them to learn about the conduct rules, and obviously the accountability comes from the knowledge of law, the practice. So whatever the smart acronyms, I mean, when you expand it, whatever inputs, desired inputs required, so we have made a module and we impart training on that. Like, for instance, mobility. So we have the command center exposure, how the dial 100 works, how the use of technology, how the call lands there, how the dispatch to the respective police station, and the grievance redressal mechanism, and the beats, patrol, so on and so forth. So this is how we take care of the input as far as concerned. There, outdoor, over a period of time, we have really, devised a lot of mechanism to prevent injury. And we have done a very scientific study, and it is helping us a lot. We are we are having a dashboard, maintaining all the data on a single platform, and see their fitness level. So we give training every year. We all been telling about swimming, riding, firing, weapons training, and field craft tactics, jungle warfare. So we send them for attachment with the greyhounds, and for the advanced weapons training to the BSF CSWT Indore. So this is how, the inputs on the fitness level, endurance, the BOAC, the UAC, yoga, meditation, for stress management. So we cover all aspects of the personality. The fitness, endurance, everything. So we do conduct a lot of route marches, navigation exercises, map reading as part of the field craft and tactics. So and also of late we have started on AI ML and drones. So these are the need of the hour for the emerging challenges. So we do give input on this at the same time. So this is how our focus is on. Apart from this, the field learning, we send them to the police station attachment, Hyderabad City Police and Rachakonda and Cyberabad Commissionerate police stations. We also send them for crowd management to see in Muharram, Ganesh. So we see the crowd control management, how they do it during these events, cricket stadium for the IPL or the national matches. And also we send them for the election attachment. Whenever we see any election is happening during this period, Election Commissioner of India really help us in sending them for an election exposure to whichever state the elections are happening during that period. So this is all the field exposure during phase 1 of the training. So we send them periodically for these exposure in the field, police station, attachment and field visits, bandobast, election. So this is a part of the phase 1 training so that they get a feel. So the whole idea is how to synergize theory and practice. The more important is that. So whatever the theory they learn, they'll go out to the field, they see from their own eyes, and then they learn better. And the delivery of the lecture. So it's not a monologue. We engage the classes. The methodology which we develop and which we use here is more on simulations, and we do have mood courts. So all these people learn in a better way. So we create a crime scene and we make them to write from FIR to charge sheet on their own hand. So more on the script work. This is how the skill development. I spoke about domain. This is the skill development, that how they learn the scriptry work from FIR to charge sheet, they develop the skills. And also the public speaking module, we collaborated with Kautilya School, the School of Public Policy, Geetam, and we have collaborated and they
give the input on the public speaking module. So this is another skill set we develop. Behavioral part of it is definitely ethics is a part of a subject out of 9 subjects. Ethics, attitudes and human rights is one of the subject out of 9. Beyond that, we have shortlisted 11 attributes which is required for a police officers. We have collaborated with DIPR, that is the Defence Institute of Policy Research, and there we have developed the modules on 11 attributes, and we impart training on those modules. So that's again the behavioral part of it. Resilience, confidence, humility, compassion, everything. So these we shortlisted, developed the modules in collaboration with them, and we impart training to them. So this is the behavioral part. So I reiterate, domain, functional and behavioral. These 3 facets of the training we focus upon. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, that's what I said. I mean, you are talking about artificial intelligence. We have a module on AI and ML as part of the ICT. ICT is one of the subject, and we have incorporated. So whatever the emerging, like crypto, blockchain, these are all the emerging challenges, and we do impart them as part of the ICT subject, and we also share the case studies. We embed the case study in our lecture. And the CCTNS, for instance, the crime which you are talking about, the crime data. So we collaborate, the officer from the NCRB, he comes and gives insight on the CCTNS. Apart from that, whoever is doing better in CCTNS, like Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Kerala, there are few states who have taken the lead and they are doing really well in the application of CCTNS. So we, best practitioner, so we collect the data of the best practitioner of the IT applications or the CCTNS, and we call them as a guest faculty to impart training where how to implement the tools and apps. So we always synergize between theory and practice.
సార్ ఈ ఆఫ్ఘనిస్తాన్కి సంబంధించి ఇంతకుముందు ఈ ఆఫ్ఘనిస్తాన్ ఆఫీసర్స్ 2 అని ఇచ్చారు. సో ఇంతకుముందు మన దగ్గర
ఆఫ్ఘనిస్తాన్ ఆఫీసర్స్ ఇప్పుడు రావట్లేదా కదమ్మా? ఇప్పుడు
2 ఆఫ్ఘనిస్తాన్ ఆఫీసర్స్
ఎక్కడ వస్తాం? ఆఫ్ఘనిస్తాన్
ఫారిన్ ఆఫీసర్స్
Nepal, Maldives and Bhutan. Acha, earlier this was, we have just listed the data trained so far. Afghanistan, I don't know which year, maybe early 2000 or late 90s, or I'm not sure. Data when Afghanistan officers had come. I have just given you data about the, otherwise for the past, I would say 8 to 10 years, Nepal, Bhutan, Mauritius, Maldives have been coming. This year, Mauritius didn't come. Nepal, Bhutan, Maldives. There were 16 of them.
Sir, cyber crimes దేశవ్యాప్తంగా సార్ ఇక్కడ సార్ సైబర్ క్రైమ్స్ దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ఒక బిగ్ ఛాలెంజ్ గా మారింది ఇప్పుడు. సో ఐపీఎస్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఐపీఎస్లకు ఈ సైబర్ క్రైమ్స్ విషయంలో ఎలాంటి శిక్షణ
అది మాట్లాడాను, సేమ్ ఇష్యూ చెప్పాను కదా అతనికి కూడా. సైబర్ క్రైమ్ ఇది ఐసిటి పార్ట్ సబ్జెక్ట్ లో ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు తెలంగాణ పోలీస్ వాడు సైబరాబాద్ పోలీస్, తర్వాత సిటీ పోలీస్ వాడు ఇది కేస్ స్టడీస్ షేర్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ట్రైనింగ్.
మనం సైబర్ క్రైమ్స్ లో మనము వేరియస్ స్టేట్ లో ఎవరైతే ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్, డొమైన్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ అంటారో, సబ్జెక్ట్ మ్యాటర్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్, వాళ్ళని పిలిచి వి గివ్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఇన్ ది లేటెస్ట్ ట్రెండ్స్ ఇన్ సైబర్ క్రైమ్స్. కేస్ స్టడీ అప్రోచ్, ఎక్కడెక్కడ సైబర్ నేరాలు జరుగుతున్నాయో చూసి కేస్ స్టడీస్ పిలిపించి సబ్జెక్ట్ మ్యాటర్స్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ ని పిలిపించి విల్ గివ్ దమ్ ద ట్రైనింగ్. ఇట్ ఇస్ ద పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద మెథడాలజీ.
Yeah.
So you mentioned an interesting figure like hello. You mentioned a very interesting figure like 50% of the IPS trainees are from engineering background.
Yeah.
So how do you see that it has come down? Like how much it was before, sir?
5 years. We'll see the sheet of data.
Okay.
The color sheet. Okay. Or somebody, your neighbor can share with you.
Okay. Well, how do you see that?
See this 5 years data is there.
Okay, 68
68,
to
69, 66, 57, 50. Yeah.
okay, still it is like 50%,
Right.
right? How do you see that, like, are engineerings meant for like providing better solutions for the society, or like how do you see that getting into IPS? Like it's a different.
See, this is an equal opportunity to all, right? The UPSC exams are equal opportunity. People are leveraging that opportunity and coming here. I don't think so there's any kind of study that, yes, the deliverables as far as technology in the field is concerned, like they do better. But it's a very safe presumption. Like, yes, when they go to the field, the use of technology in policing, their appreciation, their, energy, enthusiasm to devise something for better governance would be definitely much more better than the other other academic background. It's a safe presumption, but there is no study as such that yes, they do better or something like that.
Thank you.
మీరు అట్లా ఈ నాడు న్యూస్ పేపర్ కూడా వచ్చి చెప్తున్నారా? ఆరోపణ ఏ ఆరోపణ వచ్చింది? ఏ ఆరోపణ? స్టేట్ అట్లా మీరు ఇక్కడ డీజీపీకి అడగాల కదా, నాకు ఏం సంబంధం ఉంది? డీజీపీ తెలంగాణ కాదండి, డీజీపీ తెలంగాణ కాదండి. అది గురించి ఎథిక్స్ పేపర్ ఉన్నాయి, ఎథిక్స్ యాటిట్యూడ్ హ్యూమన్ రైట్స్, ఎప్పుడో అన్ని విషయం అక్కడ ఏర్పాటు చేస్తున్నాను. ఓకే, ఎప్పుడో ఈ వీడియో అన్ని కరప్షన్ కేసెస్ కానీ అది కానీ కూడా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ కన్సిక్వెన్సెస్ షేర్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో ఇప్పుడు దట్ ఈస్ అ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద సిలబస్, రైట్? సో బిహేవియరల్ పార్ట్ అక్కడ ఇది మీకు చెప్పినాను కదా 11 అట్రిబ్యూట్స్ లో. సో ఇప్పుడు ఆనెస్టీ, ఇంటిగ్రిటీ కూడా ఉన్నాయి, అక్కడ మాడ్యూల్ తయారు చేశాము. సో వీఆర్ ట్రయింగ్ అవర్ బెస్ట్ టు ఇంపార్ట్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఆన్ ఆల్ ది అట్రిబ్యూట్స్. నా ఫీల్డ్ లో వెళ్తే ఏం చేస్తారు, కొంచెం అక్కడ వేరే ఉంటారు కదా. ఫర్ మై ఈకో సిస్టమ్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ మై బెస్ట్ టు ఇంపార్ట్ ద ట్రైనింగ్ ఆన్ ఎథిక్స్ అండ్ వాల్యూస్, రైట్? వాట్ దే డూ ఇన్ ద ఫీల్డ్, ఇట్ ఇస్ దేర్ చాయిస్, ఇట్స్ దేర్ లుక్అవుట్. They will have to face the consequences. We tell them the consequences. So when we share the case studies of all corruption cases and all, we definitely tell them about the consequences. So it's their choice. Ante kada.
సార్ నమస్తే, సత్యనారాయణ సార్, ఆంధ్రజ్యోతి నుంచి.
Sardar.
ఇప్పుడు పోలీసు విధులు తీవ్రమైన ఒత్తిడితో ఉన్నాయండి. పోలీసు విధులు తీవ్రమైన ఒత్తిడితో ఉంటాయి. స్ట్రెస్ ని తగ్గించుకోవడం కోసం మీరు ఒక మాడ్యూల్ ని అమలు చేస్తున్నామని చెప్పారు. రోజు రోజుకి పెరుగుతున్న స్ట్రెస్ అనేది పోలీస్ అధికారుల్ని చాలా ఇబ్బందులు పెడుతుంది. ఒకవైపు అనారోగ్యపరంగా, మానసిక పరంగా వాళ్ళని ఎట్లా దిటవుగా చేయగలుగుతున్నారు? మీ ట్రైనింగ్ లో ఏం పార్ట్ తీసుకుంటున్నారు దానికి?
ఇప్పుడు అది మీరు చెప్తున్నారు, లీడర్స్ ఇస్ పుట్టింగ్ స్ట్రెస్ ఆన్ సబార్డినేట్, అది చెప్తున్నారు కదా. సో సబార్డినేట్ లీడర్ రిలేషన్షిప్, హౌ ఎస్పీ షుడ్ బిహేవ్ విత్ దర్ సబ్ ఇన్స్పెక్టర్, ఇన్స్పెక్టర్, డిఎస్పీ, అది కూడా ఒకటి సెషన్. We are also imparting training on that. That's called subordinate relationship. So it's a very, in fact, in phase 2, chala mandi akkada phase 2 lo vaste, people when they come, they ask this, how do we maintain relationship with my subordinates? So we all address this dilemma, the so-called dilemma. So we do address this issue of how to extract work from them, how to do work-life balance, how to not put pressure, and these are all the various facets of that relationship. We address that. IAS and IFS. 4 people had gone into foreign service, rest IAS will have. Out of 27. Ante kada? Anything else? I'll complete. That's a group photograph, right? Okay. That's all. Thank you.